The Home Office has been accused of racially profiling people during Thursday's immigration raids. Around 130 people were arrested in the government's latest crackdown on illegal workers. But witnesses say that officers targeted people on the basis of their ethnicity. Our correspondent Tom Parmenter has the story.
The front line can be an uncomfortable place for the UK Border Agency.
You're attacking minority communities in this country with your billboards, checking people.
Immigration raids took place all over the country this week. Often it was the result of long operations to find illegal immigrants. But at some London Underground stations, the searches seemed random. Here at Kensal Green in northwest London, two officers were on the door, picking people out, looking for illegal immigrants. Those who were watching it all said they seemed to be acting just on a hunch. To many commuters, it was simple racism. Others who were stopped disagreed.
I didn't get that feeling. They were asking for IDs for everyone that was in the station with me at the time. I mean, I'm not from here, but I didn't feel it was racist thing.
Watch your head. Watch very carefully your head.
The Home Office say they make no apology for enforcing immigration laws.
Checks that we did at the two tube locations were based on intelligence, which will have been based on both location and time. And we also have to have, before we talk to anybody, a reasonable suspicion. And we are not allowed, and we don't, profile people based on their race or their ethnicity.
So how smart is the intelligence?
I've been inundated by local residents who saw the UKBA at Walthamstow Central Station stopping only non-white people and asking them to prove their status in the UK. They are deeply, deeply concerned at what is going on here.
The Equality and Human Rights Commission will look now at whether the spot checks did amount to unlawful discrimination. As many former Home Secretaries know, it is a fine line between being tough on immigration and still being fair. Tom Parmenter, Sky News.
Sky's political correspondent Sophie Rich has more on this from Westminster.
What's really striking is the fact that the criticism of the Home Office tactics have really come from across the political spectrum. So yes, perhaps as the Home Office would have expected, Labour and some Lib Dem MPs have been saying they're uncomfortable with the tone of this and also the claim, of course, that there was some racial profiling going on. What they perhaps wouldn't have been expecting, though, was the criticism from Nigel Farage. And certainly I think the Conservative Party and Home Office ministers won't be wanting to be seen on the right of UKIP when it comes to immigration issues, because Nigel Farage has described these stop checks as being not the British way. It does underline as well, I think, the difficulty that ministers have got between showing the public that they are acting on their concerns over immigration, but also making sure that they're seen to be doing it in a fair way that isn't stoking up racial tensions in areas. And I think certainly there are some people in Westminster who feel that they haven't got the balance right on this occasion.
Sophie Rich with that update. The British Embassy